Everything you see in the news is no longer about the peace and love and unity that's come out of Charleston since the tragedy that took place and the 9 people that were killed there in the AOME church in Charleston. But now it's been turned for days now to all about the Confederate flag, as if it were the driving force behind this one individual that is a part of a few that view that flag in a hatred way, okay, in a hateful way. And now you open that door just a little bit in this scenario, and the current administration, the media, that's what they want. They want the Baltimore, they want the Ferguson, they want the riots in the streets to report, not the peace and love and unity. They need to create division. That's a goal. That's a part of the agenda, okay? And now you see everything from every Confederate monument to memorials to anything dealing with it whatsoever to the Confederate flag being removed, being pulled off shelves, retail-wise, people that have businesses, and it's all being pulled because of that door that's been opened. So if society views that was a tool that was being used in a hate-filled way to commit these 9 murders, I say we take this even further. So let's do this. Let's also, because statistics show that black-on-black crime in the inner cities across this country far outweigh any kind of racially motivated one race against another type murders. So let's do this, because I think this is a huge part of what drives those murders. Black-on-black crime. So let's do this. I think we should go after the rap industry. This hardcore rap that's been out there for years that just demeans women, calls them the B word over and over again, uses the N word against themselves just like that, and just encourages drug use and killing and everything else. All right, so let's go after the rap industry hard. Let's shut them down. Shut it down. Pull the CDs off, pull it off iTunes, anything else. All right. They're out there killing each other because they don't like the color that someone else is wearing. How crazy is that? It's not a color of the skin, it's a color of clothes. It's just ridiculous. You open up the door to one thing in one area, but you don't expand it and see where the bigger cause is. I mean, come on, people, you got to educate yourselves. This is absolutely insane. And I don't want to hear that, those that grow up in the inner city, that's all they know, that they're a victim to their economic circumstances or whatnot. It comes back to this. It goes back to their upbringing, how you're raised. But you have a choice. I don't care if you're growing up and you're black in the inner city and you grow up in that kind of environment. Same thing with this white trash guy, Dylan Roof. He grew up in the same type of environment. He probably grew up to learn to hate and grew up with a sick understanding of what the Confederate flag stood for. Okay? But you can say that about anybody in any circumstance. But as you grow up and you become an adult, it's part of what free will is. You have the desire, you have the ability to choose good over evil, to recognize evil versus what's good. So I don't want to hear it. I have a lot of pride for living in the South and living in the state of South Carolina, and I'm thankful that I love people no matter what the color of their skin. God made us all, and He made us all great in His image, and we all have a purpose, and number one is to love our neighbor. One of the top things is to love your neighbor as you love yourself. So be the change that you wish to see in the world and educate yourself. Okay? Open your mind, take off the blinders, stop believing everything you read and see. We don't have a flag problem in this country. We have a heart problem. That's the core and the center of it. So I just want to encourage you, let's get back to what was initially being reported somewhat coming out of Charleston. these unity rallies, showing love and support. You know, seeing a mix of every single race on that Charleston bridge, lined, holding hands in support, waving American flags. That's what it's about, guys. Just showing God's love. All right, let's get back to that. Just something to think about.